Had a good time over there in Abu Dhabi, over across the world. A long flight home. Jet lagged a little bit. Woke up at like 4 a.m. and was just up. Just had a little headache too. I was like, sick. That's super sick.
Love fighting.
Love fighting, man. Love fighting. Woke up this morning, ranked number 1 in the world.
Wow.
Shit ain't photoshopped.
I know you've been envisioning it for a long time, but what does it feel like now? Now that it's, I mean, you knew you were going to get there sooner or later, but does it feel good?
It does feel good. It's crazy, like you said. It's like if I would have lost that fight, people would have put a lot more respect on my name. They'd have been like, damn, you lost, but motherfucker's good.
Yeah.
Now it's like, you what? You what? You gotta be shitting me.
I know. Everyone just seems to the people who are hating on you take away from your performance and just are getting mad at
But the people that are mad that I won are people that said I was supposed to get whooped.
Right.
They're like, Sean's lucky it's not 5 rounds. It's like, well, I mean, my best round was my 3rd round.
Cut him up in your 3rd.
So let's go. Let's run it down. I finally got to rewatch it because after the fight, everyone was like, "What do you think?" It's like, I don't fucking know. I just got punched in the head, dude. I don't know. I haven't watched it. You guys were the ones that watched it. Right. Round 1, I thought was a close round. I definitely could. I did more damage. He got a couple takedowns. Didn't really do anything with the takedowns. If you want to talk about getting takedowns, I got a takedown at the end of the round. Technically, that was 2 points. Hit his knees. I took him down. So if you guys want to talk about takedowns, why is nobody talking about my takedown? I didn't do shit with it, but he didn't do shit with his either, really.
Yeah.
I definitely did more damage. And that's I think the criteria of judging a fight per round is, just watch the fight. Who looked like they inflicted more damage? Round 1, I definitely could see how people gave me the round. Close round for sure. Round 2 was even pretty close, dude. I cracked him. He cracked me back. I could see how you give him the round though, for sure.
Yeah, I think because he picked you up in round 2, and I think that's where a lot of people were stuck on that. Oh, he dominated that because he picked you up and kind of slammed you in round. Well, that was round 2, right?
I think it was 1.
Was that round 1?
I think so. And then round 3 was definitely my best round. For sure did way more damage round 3. A couple of those takedowns people were saying too, it's like I fell for a guillotine up against the cage. It was a shitty, like I didn't have his neck. I kind of, he was good at hiding his neck. But I mean, that wasn't really a takedown. It was more of a failed submission attempt on my part. And then I tried to hit him with that little trip he hit me, which just drives me crazy that he got me on that. Because I was hitting everybody and sparring with that shit. And in right at the end of round 3, I tried it on him. Failed, ended up on my back. I mean, you could call it a takedown, but it was more of just a shitty attempt on my end. But like, it's not like he didn't do any damage on top.
No, and you were constantly
throwing up triangles,
throwing up a Kimura. You had
arm bars, kind of. They weren't like necessarily, oh no, that's close. But I was making him work, making him think. He couldn't just rest, or he couldn't, just do damage because he was having to defend.
He wasn't throwing bombs on ground and pound. And he hit you a couple times with his ground and pound, but it wasn't anything that you looked at and you're like, oh my gosh, that was fight changing or altering.
Yeah.
So, but I do want to talk about that second round when you cracked him. Boom.
All of that happened within the first minute.
Yeah. So was your emotions when you hit him, was it anything? Or was it just like, okay, still fighting?
Yeah, I mean, I was in a flow the entire time. There wasn't any time where I was, he's just one of the best, considered the best boxer in the UFC. I fucking cracked him, was trying to put him away. He cracked me back with a nice left hand.
Was that the hardest you've been hit, do you think?
Oh, hands down, 100% hardest. Boom, ate that. Like, but people, I don't know. It was almost a good thing that fight played out like that. It's like, and there's still people that are just like talk about leg kicks and shit.
I know.
And they're like high level fighters that talk about stuff like that, and they're just so fucking stupid.
Yeah,
but
it was cute.
Yeah, kick his legs, take him down. That's how he beat me. It's like, well, that didn't work.
I think that was like the most. I'm sure a lot of fans like seeing you get rocked like that was weirdly comforting, knowing that you could take a punch from Peter, a clean punch in the jaw. Like he hit you almost perfectly, and you ate it. I
mean, you watch that in slow mo. I mean, you don't get much more powered. Perfection than that left hand he landed on my face.
So like, weirdly enough for me, ever since I saw you take that hit, I was like, oh my, because you haven't been hit in a long time.
I don't get hit often, and people think if you don't get hit often, that means you probably can't take a punch. Right. I think it's the opposite. Like the less you get hit, the more of a punch you can take. And I've always known I could take a good shot. I just never really had to.
Right, you haven't in a long. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm sure like the Sugar fans are like, oh fuck yeah,
I
Sugar's
was-
got a chin. And then the people that hate me are like just loved probably seeing that, but they hated that I didn't get dropped by it.
Yeah, that was very impressive. What about those body kicks? How did they feel? Because he ripped you good. That was just also good to see because
the body kicks was you gotta mentally just fight through that. I know he landed a good body kick up against the cage, and then I threw a fucking right hand that landed nice. But those body kicks, he throws a sneaky, snappy, quick body kick, no load up, just boom. He throws a nice body kick. He throws, dude, he's one of the best guys in the world. Yeah. And I outstruck him. Turned him into a wrestler. You know what I mean?
And yeah, it's crazy to think.
He didn't feel super, super, super strong on the ground either. I felt very confident every time I got taken down that I could get back up, and that I wasn't going to take too much damage. Obviously, I would rather have not gotten taken down. But he had some good entries. He had some good entries and got deep in on my legs, but didn't do much with them. Got back up every time pretty much.
How are you feeling cardio-wise? I mean, you came out of the third looking really good, but were you tired at any point? Or were you?
I didn't. I mean, dude, you're tired. I heard someone saying, I don't even want to say his name. It just sounded so fucking stupid. Saying that I just looked completely gassed and emotionally fatigued and like I was nervous. And dude, I literally, and I'm not making this up. I'm not trying to sound. I wasn't nervous fight week. I wasn't nervous in the back. I wasn't nervous walking out to the fight. I had no nerves going into that fight. I didn't feel like I had an adrenaline dump. And it's crazy that people, I guess it's opinions and they don't know how I feel. So it's not that big of a deal. But cardio wise felt really good. I'm glad I had as hard of a camp as I did because I felt good going into the fight. So I didn't, I had to be 100% in there to get that dub. To even just go 15 minutes with Peter because that motherfucker came to win.
Yeah, and he's been through 5 rounds. And
after that first round, though, going into like the second, I felt him slowing down a bit. I felt like he wasn't expecting that.
No.
That's what I felt like right after the first round going into the second. I was like, this motherfucker was not even expecting that at all.
Right, and he wrestled you, which can... I mean, those picking you up and trying to shoot for takedowns, that causes a lot of...
And then I get back up, and then I'm punching him, and he's like, probably like, God damn it. But yeah, a lot of stupid fighters, a lot of stupid people making YouTube videos, and I watch them. I watch some of them. It's fucking hilarious. Henry Cejudo and his fucking girlfriend. Oh my God, her face, bro.
Was she pissed?
You gotta watch the video. It was so funny. It's funny. Like, the haters. It's just good. Tim's been commenting on about the haters. Tim's been funny. He's so funny.
I wish these people would like. You could tell the people have such biases against you, and that's the people who are claiming it to be such a crazy
robbery.
Yeah, and it's like, at least acknowledge your biases that you may not like.
You wanted me to lose in the first place.
You wanted Peter to win, or you wanted Sean to lose.
A robbery. It's like, how wasn't like the third round I won, second round he won, first round was close as fuck, and I did more damage. It's like, it's not really a robbery.
It's not. I mean,
it was a close fight. It was a really, really close fight. And
when you're at the end of the fight, before your hands raised, what were your thoughts going into that? Were you like, damn, I did enough, or were you kind of like, I'm in the moment?
I was just waiting I was okay with whatever happened. Like I said, I had just got punched in the fucking head. I don't know how the fight played out, like, every minute, because I obviously didn't fucking watch it. And but after I went back and watched it, I'm like, yeah, it was close. I get it. If that was like Corey versus Peter or anyone else versus Peter and they got the nod, I wonder how much the narrative changed. Like, yeah, well, I could see that. But just that it's me and people fucking hate me because I'm 6'6", 220.
Pure
chocolate, and it's like ranked number 1 bantamweight in the fucking world, bitch.
That's crazy as hell. The emotions that me and probably the majority of these people watching this went through is... Oh, God, especially in that second round. That first minute, first 50 seconds, boom, I crack him. I was like, this
and
is
people, I heard someone say, it's like, I don't think Peter was that hurt. Bro, when I landed that left hand, and then I hit him with the right hand and dropped into his knees, kind of. He was hurt, bro.
Yeah.
He was playing it off good. He's tough as they come, dude. Tough Russian. He was playing it off good, but I heard him bad. I felt it. I know I heard him bad.
There's no doubt about that. That was it.
Surprised I didn't get sick, though.
Why didn't you get sick, do you think?
You know what? I don't really know.
You were in Abu Dhabi for
17 days I was in Abu Dhabi. After my fight, slept for like 2 hours probably. We went to Dubai, and I went out. Me, Tim, Kyle, Steiny, Gabe. A couple of the Full Send boys came out. We partied in Dubai a little bit.
Oh, really? I didn't even know.
Yeah, got drunk, and I'm home